Hello Texas, this is Steve and welcome to The Five.
Ignition sequence start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes.
To the end, I'm on my way. And I'm on my way.
Each week I'm going to make a list. It's usually going to be about Texas country music or something thereabouts. If you watched the video from yesterday, you already know the rules. There's 5 of them. So, let's get right into it. Let's go for a big one. Here's my 5 favorite artists or bands of all time. Number 1, Cody Johnson. Like the rest of Texas, I feel like we've watched Cody grow up. I used to go see this guy play in downtown Belton with 300 people in the crowd, and he was just as good then as he is today. His band has basically been the same since the beginning. His bass player Joey Prusky reached out to me several years ago when I was a nobody and asked to use one of my photos. That was cool. Since then I've probably seen Cody 10, 15 times. I've gotten to know Milestone, the drummer, who's a beast on drums, who just became a new father to Noah. Hi Samantha. Now Cody is selling out arenas nationwide like we always knew that he would. I'm going to miss seeing him on the small stage here in Belton, but he and his band have earned every ounce of success that they've gotten. He's going to be around for decades. Every album he comes out with is exponentially better than the last one. His last album was phenomenal. If you don't know Cody Johnson, you should. And by the way, there's one more Texas artist I think could be potentially bigger than Cody, but we'll put a dent in that in some other list. Number 2, Whiskey Myers. Speaking of great live shows, Whiskey Myers will never leave you disappointed. John Jeffers and Cody Tate on guitar are the best tandem in the business. Every time I see him play live, I'm fixated on those two. Jeff Hogg is a great drummer and he's a hell of a nice guy off stage. And then they went and added my favorite musician to photograph of all time, Tony Kent. This guy's an animal and he leaves it all on stage every night. They've got too many hits to name, and I can't imagine a more fun rock concert than any Whiskey Myers show I've ever been to. Number 3, possibly my favorite live band of all time, Shiny Ribs. Shiny Ribs is a hard band to describe to someone that's never seen them before. Part country, part soul, part Mardi Gras, part performance art. Kevin Russell has put together an excellent band of musicians. They have it all. A horn section, the Shiny Soul Sisters, amazing musicians on stage, and we won't talk about my crush on Alice Spencer. Number 4, the Damn Quails. I was heartbroken when I discovered that they weren't touring anymore. But guess what? They're back. Come on down to Belton, boys. When I first heard the Damn Quails, it was love at first sight. They're the soundtrack to my daily life. With Gabe Martinez and Brian White, it's like having 2 bands in one. Each of them split time as the lead and they both work together. They always bring amazing musicians with them. Cody Angel, Kevin Foster, just as an example. Their Down the Hatch CD is probably my most played CD of all time, and the Birdcage might be better. And as a photographer, I gotta say their photography. And number 1, he'll probably always be my favorite, Bruce Robeson. Robeson. The day I was introduced to Texas country music, I had gone to Cactus Records in Houston, Texas, and bought a Pat Green CD, and I just happened to pick up first CD on a whim. That was probably around 1999. 2 hours later, I was still sitting in the parking lot of my apartment complex listening to Traveling Soldier, over and over and over. Still to this day my all-time favorite song. I probably memorized every word to every song Bruce has ever put out, and Mr. Robus's music has never failed to disappoint. If you get a chance, go online and watch The Last Waltz, which is what he's doing right now. It's amazing television, amazing internet, whatever you want to call it. I honestly couldn't have a favorite artist list without him in the top. When I meet artists backstage at shows, I keep my cool pretty well, but not around Bruce. I fanboy out pretty hard around Bruce, but he's been cool about it. He knows.
The reasons that I can't stay don't have a thing to do with being in love. And I understand that loving a man shouldn't have to be this rough. You ain't the only one who feels like this world left you far behind. I don't know why you gotta be angry all the time.
So that's it, my first real 5. Let me know what you think in the comments. Agree or disagree? What are your favorite artists? Who should I go see? And let me know if you have any suggestions for any future 5s that I should do. And stay tuned for a whole lot more with Tim and I on Hello Texas. Goodbye, Texas.
They can see past what you have become. And